Your mind is racing before your feet even touch the floor. Another day of endless notifications, crowded schedules, and that low hum of worry about things you cannot change. This constant noise can feel like the new normal, an inescapable part of modern life. But what if you could access a profound sense of calm, a stillness so deep it remains unshaken by external chaos? This is not a new idea. It is an ancient solution perfected over 2,000 years ago by the philosophers of Stoicism. By the end of this video, you will have a toolkit of powerful Stoic meditations to build a resilient and tranquil mind starting today. We will uncover how a simple shift in perspective can dissolve anxiety and why contemplating your own mortality is actually a secret to vibrant living. Which of your current worries would you most like to see vanish for good? That low hum of worry you feel is often a signal that your focus has drifted into territory you cannot command. Stoicism offers a simple but profound map to navigate this. The core of the philosophy rests on a single, liberating distinction. Some things are within our power while others are not. Within our power are our judgments, our intentions, and our actions. Everything else, from the traffic on your commute to the opinions of others, lies outside it. So much of our mental energy is wasted trying to control the uncontrollable. We fret over past mistakes that are frozen in time, or we anxiously try to orchestrate a future that has not yet happened. The Stoic redirects that energy inward to the only true domain of power, the mind itself. The ultimate aim of this inner work is a state the Greeks called ataraxia, a profound and unshakable tranquility. This is not a numb indifference, but a vibrant calm that comes from knowing you are anchored to what truly matters. And how do you build this anchor? Through a unique form of meditation. This is not about clearing your mind of all thought. It is the opposite. Stoic meditation is a practice of focused contemplation. You actively train your mind like a muscle by repeatedly examining your impressions of the world. You question every automatic reaction. Is this event truly bad, or only my judgment of it that makes it so? Is this within my control? This daily mental rehearsal is what prepares you to meet chaos with clarity, transforming philosophy from an abstract idea into a living armor for the soul. One of the most immediate ways to apply this mental training is through a specific meditation designed to collapse your anxieties down to their true size. It is called the view from above. Begin by finding a quiet moment and closing your eyes. Picture yourself not in your room but rising gently above it. You see the roof of your home, then your neighborhood, a tiny grid of streets and houses. You continue to rise, the city becoming a mere patch of light, the country a shape on a globe, and the earth itself a brilliant blue and white marble hanging in the immense black silence of space. From this vantage point, all of human history is happening on that one sphere. Your entire life, with all its triumphs and heartaches, is contained within a single, fleeting moment on this fragile world. The argument that felt so consuming this morning, the deadline that tightened your chest, the opinion you worried about, where are they now? They are invisible, lost in the vastness. This is not meant to diminish your experiences, but to reframe them. Your worries are real, but their scale is often an illusion created by proximity. By mentally zooming out, you drain the drama from situations that feel overwhelmingly personal. You see yourself as a small but integral part of a vast, interconnected whole. This perspective cultivates a profound sense of peace, not by ignoring your problems, but by understanding their true place in the cosmos. That urgent email is now a silent, unseen impulse in a tiny network. The traffic jam is a minuscule pause in the flow of a single city. When you return your attention to the present, you carry a piece of that quiet spaciousness back with you. The sharp edges of your anxiety have been softened by the grandeur of the view. That spacious calm from the view from above creates the perfect mental environment for a far more grounded practice. The Stoics had a powerful exercise for building resilience, known as the premeditation of evils. This is not about expecting the worst or inviting negativity. It is the exact opposite. It is a mental rehearsal, a way to inoculate your mind against the shock of adversity by familiarizing yourself with it in advance while you are safe and calm. Think of it like a fire drill. You do not practice the drill because you want the building to burn down. You practice so that if the alarm ever sounds, your body and mind know what to do, and panic is replaced by purposeful action. The premeditation of evils is a fire drill for your soul. The Stoics would calmly contemplate potential challenges, from minor inconveniences like losing a possession to more significant fears like public criticism or professional failure. By visiting these possibilities in your imagination, you rob them of their power to surprise and destabilize you. The goal is to look at the thing you fear and realize, I have already lived through this in my mind. I have seen its shape and I know I can endure it. Here is how you can practice this. Find a quiet moment and bring to mind a specific worry. Perhaps you are anxious about an important presentation. Do not just vaguely fret about it. Walk through the scenario in deliberate, calm detail. Imagine yourself stumbling over your words. See the faces in the audience. Feel the heat of embarrassment. Now pause. What is the actual consequence? Is it truly catastrophic or is it merely uncomfortable? Then mentally rehearse your response. You take a breath, you collect your thoughts, and you continue. The presentation might not have been perfect, but you survived, you adapted, you did not crumble. Apply this same process to other concerns. What if I lost this job? What if this person criticized me? By facing these thoughts voluntarily, you drain them of their venom. When you premeditate on difficulties, you are not a passive victim of fortune. You are an active participant in your own life, building an inner fortitude that remains steady, not because bad things never happen, but because you have already decided in advance that you have the strength to meet them. This mental fortitude you build through premeditation rests on a single, crucial foundation: the ability to discern what is truly yours to command. That liberating distinction between what is within our power and what is not is the very heart of Stoic practice, but its real power is unlocked only when we move it from theory to daily life. Here is a simple yet transformative meditation you can begin today. Take a piece of paper or open a blank note on your phone. Draw 2 columns, label one within my control. Label the other outside my control. Now begin listing your current worries one by one and place them in their true category, that important promotion you are hoping for. Where does it belong? The final decision rests with your manager, so it goes in the outside my control column. Your anxiety about a friend being upset with you. Their feelings and reactions are their own, so that too belongs to the external list. Your own effort on a project, your preparation for a difficult conversation, your choice to be kind even when frustrated, these all belong squarely in the within my control column. The act of writing this down is profoundly revealing. You physically see how much mental real estate is occupied by concerns you cannot command. The next step is the most critical, learning to release your grip on that external list. This does not mean you become passive or indifferent. You do not stop caring about your friend or your career. Instead, you consciously redirect all the energy you are wasting on worrying about outcomes toward the things you can actually influence. For instance, you cannot control whether your partner is in a good mood today. That is external. But you can control your own patience, your tone of voice, and your willingness to listen, and that is your internal domain. At work, you cannot force a client to sign a contract, but you can control the quality of your proposal and the professionalism of your follow-up. The practice is to catch yourself when your mind latches onto an external and gently but firmly guide your attention back to your own actions and responses. Every time you do this, you are strengthening your inner citadel. You are training your mind to find its point of power not in the unpredictable world outside, but in the steadfast quality of your own character. The chaos of life continues around you, but you are no longer trying to command the storm. You are learning to anchor yourself within it. Anchoring yourself in what you control is the first step toward true resilience, but Stoicism offers an even more radical posture toward life itself. It is called Amor Fati, a love of one's fate. This is not merely accepting what happens, nor is it passive resignation. It is an active, heartfelt embrace of every event, every setback, and every difficulty, seeing each one as a necessary and beneficial thread in the fabric of your life. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote that a blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it. Amor Fati is the practice of becoming that fire, transforming every obstacle, no matter how painful, into fuel for your own growth. This might sound impossible when you are in the midst of a crisis, but that is precisely why it is a meditation to be practiced in moments of calm. Let us try a brief contemplation right now. Bring to mind a past difficulty, something that felt like a failure or a deep disappointment at the time. It could be a job you did not get, a relationship that ended, a project that fell apart. Hold that event in your mind without judgment. Now begin to actively search for the reasons you could be grateful for it. Ask yourself, what did this experience teach me that success never could? Perhaps that missed job led you to a different path where you discovered a talent you never knew you had. Maybe that heartbreak forced you to build a self-reliance and depth of character you would have otherwise neglected. That failed project might have revealed a critical flaw in your approach, a lesson that saved you from a much greater failure years later. Look for the hidden gifts. This is not about pretending the pain was not real. It is about recognizing that the pain itself was the sculptor, carving away the rough edges to reveal a stronger, wiser version of you. When you can genuinely find gratitude for the very things you once cursed, you stop fighting reality. Your internal resistance melts away, and with it goes a tremendous amount of suffering. You begin to move through life with a profound sense of partnership with the universe, trusting that everything that happens is for your ultimate benefit, even when you cannot see the reason in the moment. This is the deepest form of peace, the peace that comes not from a life without storms, but from loving the rain that helps you grow. This profound acceptance of your fate finds its most practical application not in grand gestures, but in the quiet moments before sleep. The day is over, its events now permanent entries in the book of your life. The Stoics believed this was the most critical time for mental training, a ritual they called the evening review. This is not about replaying your day with anxiety or regret. It is a structured meditation for peaceful self-assessment, a way to close the day with clarity and prepare for a calmer tomorrow. Here is how you can practice it. Find a few minutes of quiet, perhaps as you lie in bed. Close your eyes and gently replay the key moments of your day from morning until now. Do this not as a judge, but as a compassionate observer. Ask yourself 3 simple questions in sequence. First, what did I do well today? Where did I act with virtue? Perhaps you showed patience in a frustrating traffic jam, or you offered a kind word to a colleague who seemed stressed. Acknowledge these moments of strength. They are proof of your growing character. The second question requires more honesty. Where did I act against my principles? Did I lose my temper over a minor inconvenience? Did I avoid a difficult conversation out of fear? Did I waste precious time on distractions? Look at these moments without self-condemnation. The goal is to see the misstep clearly, to understand its cause, and to learn from it. This is not self-criticism, it is self-improvement. The final question naturally follows. What could I do better tomorrow? Based on what you learned, set a gentle intention for the next day. If you were impatient today, your intention might be to take one deep breath before responding to frustration. If you avoided a task, your intention could be to tackle it for just 10 minutes first thing in the morning. This process transforms your mistakes into valuable lessons and your successes into reinforced habits. It clears the mental clutter of the day, allowing you to release any lingering agitation. You lay your head down not haunted by what went wrong, but equipped with a clear plan for growth. This nightly practice builds a calm mind through the steady, gentle work of understanding yourself one day at a time. Your nightly review builds a powerful self-awareness, but how do you know what a better response would actually look like in the heat of the moment? The Stoics had a brilliant solution for this, a meditation that provides a clear and immediate model for wise action. They called this practice contemplating the sage. The sage is the ideal wise person, someone who always acts with perfect virtue, reason, and calm. For your meditation, you can envision this as an abstract figure of pure wisdom, or you can borrow the life of a historical Stoic like Marcus Aurelius, a man who ruled an empire yet constantly trained his mind for peace. The exercise is simple yet profound. When you are facing a difficult situation or even just anticipating one, you close your eyes and you bring this sage to life in your mind. You see them standing beside you, a figure of profound composure. Then you ask the most important question: how would they see this situation? How would they respond? You are not looking for a magical solution, but for a posture, an attitude. Imagine you are about to have a tense conversation with a family member. Your own heart is racing with old grievances. Now picture your sage. They would first recognize what is within their control. They cannot control the other person's words or emotions, so they release any attachment to that outcome. Their focus turns inward to their own intention. They would choose to listen with genuine curiosity, not with the goal of rebuttal. They would speak with honesty but without malice, their words measured and calm, aimed at understanding rather than winning. They would accept that the conversation may be uncomfortable, yet they would meet that discomfort with courage, not avoidance. By running this mental simulation, you are not just thinking about wisdom, you are actively downloading a behavioral script. You are creating a template for your own nervous system to follow. The next time you feel anger rising in a traffic jam, you can pause and ask, what would Marcus Aurelius do right now? He would likely acknowledge the delay is outside his control, release his frustration, and use the unexpected pause to observe the world around him or order his own thoughts. This practice bridges the gap between knowing what is right and actually doing it. It gives you a specific, virtuous alternative to your automatic reactions. Over time, you internalize this ideal figure. The sage becomes a quiet voice of reason within you, a constant companion reminding you that between any event and your reaction, there is a space, and in that space lies your power to choose a different, more peaceful way. That quiet voice of reason within you, your inner sage, carries a final and perhaps most vital reminder. It whispers a simple, undeniable truth, one that has the power to snap your entire life into focus. Memento Mori, remember you must die. At first glance, this might seem like a dark or morbid thought. We spend so much of our lives trying to avoid this reality, treating death as a distant, frightening specter. But the Stoics saw it differently. For them, this was not a meditation on fear, but the ultimate key to a life of passion, purpose, and profound gratitude. Your mortality is not a threat, it is your most powerful advisor. Think of an hourglass with a finite amount of sand. You cannot add more grains, you can only choose how you use the ones that are still falling. This meditation is about turning that hourglass over in your mind, so you see the preciousness of each moment with stunning clarity. Let us try this contemplation right now. Find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Bring to your awareness the simple, undeniable fact that your life, like all lives, will one day come to an end. Do not let this thought rush past you. Hold it gently. This is not a curse. It is the very condition that makes your time here valuable. An immortal life with endless tomorrows would have no urgency. Nothing would matter because everything could always be done later. Your finiteness is what gives your choices weight and your actions meaning. Now, with this truth held in mind, think about your day today. That minor irritation, the frustrating commute, the worry about a trivial comment. Look at these concerns through the lens of your mortality. From this perspective, how important are they truly? The sting of that comment fades into insignificance. The traffic jam becomes a mere blink. The meditation clears away the clutter of trivial anxieties, revealing what remains standing. Your love for your family, the beauty of a deep breath, the project that genuinely calls to your heart. These are the things that matter. Remembering that your time is limited ignites a fierce gratitude for the present moment. The coffee you are drinking is not just coffee, it is a unique sensory experience you will only have a finite number of times. The conversation with a friend is not just small talk, it is a fleeting, irreplaceable connection. This practice does not make you somber, it makes you more alive. It urges you to stop postponing your life. That difficult conversation you have been avoiding, that creative project you have been putting off, that trip you have always dreamed of taking. Memento Mori asks, if not now, then when? It is a call to action written not in fear, but in love for the life you have been given. By making peace with the end, you are freed to fully inhabit the now, to live with a vitality that is only possible when you understand that this day, this very moment, is a gift you will not receive again. This profound gratitude for the present moment can be actively cultivated through a surprising Stoic exercise known as negative visualization. The practice involves consciously imagining the loss of the people and things you hold dear. The goal is not to live in fear of loss, but to shatter the complacency that so often blinds us to the incredible gifts we already possess. We take our health for granted until we fall ill. We overlook the comfort of our homes until a storm knocks out the power. We forget the preciousness of our relationships until a conflict arises. Negative visualization is the antidote to this taking for granted. It is a deliberate mental journey to the edge of loss, so you can turn around and see everything you have with fresh, astonished eyes. Let us try a brief guided meditation together. Find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Take a deep breath and bring to mind one of your greatest blessings. It could be your physical health, your ability to walk and breathe easily. It could be the presence of a loved one, a partner, a child, or a dear friend. Choose one and hold it clearly in your mind. Now, for a moment, allow yourself to imagine that this blessing has been taken from you. If you chose your health, feel what it would be like to lose your vitality, to be confined to a bed, to long for just one more day of the effortless movement you enjoy right now. If you chose a person, feel the emptiness of their absence. Picture your home without their laughter, your phone without their messages, your future without their presence. Do not shy away from the ache of this thought. Let the feeling of genuine loss wash over you. Now, open your eyes, look around you. The blessing is still here. Your health is intact. Your loved one is in this moment still a part of your world. Feel the wave of relief and gratitude that follows. That simple breath you just took is a miracle. The sight of a familiar face is a treasure. This emotional contrast is incredibly powerful. It forcibly recalibrates your sense of normal from one of expectation to one of appreciation. You are not focusing on what you lack, but are instead overwhelmed by the sheer abundance of what you already have. The minor frustrations of your day, the leaky faucet, the slow internet, the messy kitchen, they all fade into the background when viewed through this lens of profound gratitude. Make this a regular practice. While drinking your morning coffee, briefly imagine you could never taste it again. Before hugging your child, consider the void if they were not there to hug. This is not pessimism. It is the deepest form of optimism, a conscious choice to find immense value and joy in the ordinary, fragile, and magnificent facts of your existence right now. That profound gratitude for what you have is your anchor, but storms will still test your resolve. When conflict erupts or pressure mounts, your Stoic training must move from theory to immediate action. Imagine a difficult conversation is escalating. Your heart is pounding, your thoughts are racing, and the urge to react defensively is overwhelming. This is the moment to deploy a powerful mental sequence, a 3-step flowchart for navigating turmoil. First, take one conscious breath and mentally zoom out with the view from above. See the room you are in as a tiny space on a vast planet. The heated words are just vibrations in the air, lost in the immense silence of the cosmos. This instantly drains the situation of its inflated drama and creates a crucial pocket of mental space. Second, within that space, apply the dichotomy of control. Ask yourself what here is truly mine to command. You cannot control the other person's tone, their opinions, or their emotional state. Those go in the external column. Your own response, your choice to listen, your next words, and your intention to act with integrity, these are your internal domain. This sharp focus pulls your energy back from the futile attempt to manage others and centers it on your only point of power, your own character. Finally, having done this, embrace the situation with Amor Fati. Whatever happens next, this moment is now a necessary part of your story. Accept it fully, not as a defeat, but as the raw material for your growth. See the conflict itself as the fire that will forge greater patience and understanding within you. This 3-part meditation takes only seconds to run through. It transforms you from a reactive participant into a calm observer who chooses their response. Let us apply this to another scenario, a high-pressure work deadline. The panic starts to rise. First, the view from above. Your office, your computer screen, they are minuscule points in a spinning galaxy. This project, while important, is not the center of the universe. Breathe. Second, the dichotomy of control. You cannot control unexpected technical glitches or a colleague's delayed response, so release them. You can control your focus for the next 25 minutes. You can control breaking the project into small, manageable steps, and you can control asking for help clearly and calmly. Redirect your energy there. Third, Amor Fati, embrace the pressure. This stress is not an interruption to your peace. It is the very practice ground for it. Love this challenge for the focus and resilience it is demanding you cultivate. By making this mental sequence your automatic response, you carry a portable sanctuary within you. Chaos may swirl on the outside, but inside, you are following a clear map back to your own unshakable calm. You now hold a complete toolkit of Stoic meditations, each one a different path to the same resilient calm. The view from above shrinks your anxieties to their true, manageable size. The premeditation of evils inoculates you against future shocks. The dichotomy of control redirects your energy from what you cannot change to the fortress of your own character. Amor Fati teaches you to love your fate, transforming every obstacle into fuel. Your nightly review turns each day into a lesson, while contemplating the sage gives you a model for wise action. And through Memento Mori and negative visualization, you awaken a fierce, joyous gratitude for the life you are living right now. These are not just ideas, they are mental disciplines. The true transformation begins not in understanding them, but in practicing them. Do not feel you must master all of them at once. That would be overwhelming. Instead, choose just one or two that resonated most deeply with you. Perhaps start your day with the view from above to set your perspective, or end it with the evening review to process and learn. Maybe when you feel a wave of worry, you will pull out a piece of paper and draw your 2 columns of control. Weave this single thread into the fabric of your daily routine. Consistency in one practice is far more powerful than a fleeting acquaintance with them all. This is your invitation to stop being a passenger in your own mind, buffeted by every external storm. It is a call to take the helm. The Stoic path to tranquility is not a destination you arrive at, but a muscle you build with every conscious choice, with every breath taken in the space between an event and your reaction. Your calm mind is not a fantasy, it is your next decision. Begin today. We would love to hear which meditation called out to you. Share your chosen starting practice in the comments below and let us know what shifts for you in the days ahead.